Hi, my name's Neil Merritt. I'm the water superintendent for the town of Hanover. It is springtime again, so it's time to implement our spring flushing program. I thought I'd take this opportunity to describe that program, what it entails, how it's done, and how, if any ways, it impacts the residents of town. Before we start, I'd like to give a brief overview of our system. We have 110 miles of water main in town, ranging in size from 6-inch to 20-inch, with most of the pipes in the 8 to 10-inch range. We have 3 water treatment plants in town. The Pond Street plant, which is a conventional treatment plant built in the early 70s, produces about half the water for the town. That's located off of Pond Street. Then we have the Beal plant off of Riverside Drive. That went online in 1995. That's a green sand pressure filtration plant. That produces about 25% of the town's water. And then we have the Broadway plant located at 507 Broadway. That was put online in 2004, and that makes up the remaining 25% of water produced to the town. We have 3 water storage tanks, 2 off of Union Street, 1 off of Old Town Way. Those have a combined capacity of about 3.6 million gallons. Then we have about 1,200 hydrants, 1,400 gate valves. So that's your system in a nutshell. So the question is, why do we flush? Well, what is flushing? First of all, let's start with that. What is flushing? Flushing is simple. It's just the achieving a flow rate through a water main at a high enough velocity to remove sediments from that water main. Simple as that. Why do we do it? As stated earlier, we have 3 treatment plants in town. All the water that comes out of our 9 wells goes through one of these 3 treatment plants. These wells are high in iron and manganese, which is very prevalent in Hanover. It's very prevalent in this region of the country. And one of the primary functions of the treatment plants is to remove that iron and manganese. Our plants do a great job of removing iron and manganese to the point that they take out about 97 to 99%. However, that 1 or 2%, 3% that gets through eventually deposits in the water mains, and that is the sediment we're trying to remove. Added benefits of flushing include increased fire flow for firefighting purposes. If we clean the pipes out a little better, there's going to be added flow. And also the flushing program allows us to assess our hydrants and valves, which we use in the flushing process, just to make sure they're functioning. If they're not functioning, obviously we'll fix them as soon as possible. All right, when is flushing normally conducted? In the springtime, we start early April and wrap up at the end of the month. It takes about 20 to 30 days to complete. We typically flush from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Monday through Thursday. However, this year we may introduce some daytime flushing, and if that were to occur, then that would be done typically from 9 a.m. to 1 to 2 p.m. How will you know we're flushing? We will post a weekly schedule on the town's webpage, Facebook and Twitter accounts, and we will also provide daily updates to that flushing schedule. How will you be impacted by our flushing program? Well, hopefully not at all, but if you are impacted, you may see a slight drop in pressure or a slight discoloration during the flushing process as it occurs in your neighborhood. We recommend if we're flushing in your neighborhood, you don't use the water at that time because the water quality may be reduced a little bit. However, when we complete, everything should be back to normal. If things do not go back to normal after we've left, we recommend the following. Run a cold water tap nearest to your meter, usually found in the basement or the first floor, for 5 to 10 minutes. If after that time the water does not clear, please notify the DPW at 781-826-3189 between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. or the Communications Center at 781-826-2335 extension 0 between the hours of 4 p.m. and 8 a.m. We will send someone out to investigate and possibly provide some additional flushing to remove any remaining sediment in the pipes. Do not run hot water, as that may draw sediment into your hot water tank. And finally, if you stain any clothes or fixtures, we have a rust removal product available at our 40 Pond Street location, which is free of charge. And I caution, if you have stains to your clothes and you find them before you throw them in the dryer, that's best. Do not throw the clothes into the dryer with the stains, because once the clothes are dried, it's more difficult to remove the stains. So that completes my overview of the flushing program. It's a real simple program, but it's something we have to do every spring and fall. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, please call me at 781-826-3189, and hopefully I can answer any other questions you have. All that remains now is to go out in the field and flush a water main. So we'll see you out there. All right, here we are out in the field. We're on James Road near our storage tanks. Day one of our flushing program in the spring. It takes about 20 to 30 days to complete. We start off by our storage tanks, which are behind us. That's our source of clean water. We isolate a segment of main coming off the storage tanks, flush it. Just do the same thing. Isolate another section of main, flush it. Constantly drawing from clean mains as we flush. So we're on James Road. We've got about a 500-foot run of about 8-inch water main. We're going to open up the hydrant now and let you see what comes out. Hopefully it's not too dirty. So we're about a minute in. That's at 500 gallons per minute flow rate. That's wide open. And you can see a slight tint to the water. It's not too bad. And we'll let that run for 5 or 10 minutes, take a look, and if it cleans up, we'll shut down. All right, so we're about 5 minutes in, and now you're seeing it's getting a little dirty, mainly iron and manganese, as we stated earlier. We'll give that about 5 or 10 more minutes and see what it looks like. All right, we're 15 minutes in, and it's cleared up significantly. We're going to shut down now and move on to a next segment of main. I hope this clarifies our flushing program to some degree. Again, if you have any questions, my name's Neil Merritt. I'm the water superintendent. You can reach me at 781-826-3189. Thank you.